Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Didaman and welcome back to the Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Let's dive straight back into it and choose our hero for the run. We have a few interesting options here with Ysera, Hooktusk, Reno and Nefarian. Now I feel like we have not played Nefarian for the longest time, so I'm going to actually try him out. Now obviously he's definitely not one of the most popular heroes at all at the moment, but I sort of think his hero power is sort of a little bit underrated now because there are a lot of Divine Shield comps that are running with mechs and Murlocs and all sorts of things. So I definitely think it's a decent enough option anyway. So let's do it. Alright, up against Finley here. He is an Arana, so there you go. Also have Bigglesworth in the game, which is exciting. Do you want the Pirate or the Taunt? That's the question. I think we'll go for the Taunt here. That's fine. Yes, in case you don't know, because barely anybody ever plays Nefarian, he has a 1 gold hero power, which lets us do 1 damage to all enemy minions, which is effectively a bit of a Divine Shield breaker in the late game. So, can be very much useful for that type of thing. Alright, so that'll be a draw. So obviously quite a strong hero if you go your own Divine Shields, because obviously you can break your opponents and then you get full value from yours and that sort of thing, so quite powerful. Right, this is just a level up turn, up against Patches here, who's also leveled up, so we'll see how that pans out. So there are no beasts in this game, just in case you were wondering what was missing. So no rat packs or anything crazy like that. And no cleaves as well, which is kind of important to remember in that regard as well. Alright, so we have a bit of a Murloc start, so it'd be silly not to go with it. So let's grab both of these. Pretty simple stuff. Get the buff on this, which is quite nice. And yeah, it doesn't look too bad at all. Up against Noz, so hopefully he hasn't rolled into absolute gold here, but we'll just have to see. Okay, so the cannon is always annoying, but we do go first, so that was pretty much the deciding factor in the win there. If we went second, there was a chance we probably could have lost, but or tied at the very least anyway, but we were pretty comfortable there. No, we actually had 0% chance of losing, so never mind. Alright, what do we want to go here? We could go the token for a bit of extra gold, plus the Harvest Golem. Yep, seems fine to me. I don't think we're super interested in the Pogos at the moment anyway. Plus we have a bit of a Murloc thing going anyway at the start, so let's do something like that. That seems fine to me. Up against Finley once again, who hasn't quite unlocked his hero power yet. Actually, I don't really know if you can tell with him because obviously his portrait doesn't really update like Arana's does, but anyway, all good. Okay, well he has gone for the Pogo build, so that's kind of interesting. If you've watched a few of my other videos on this channel, you would have known that I've also tried to do that in the past and have failed miserably many times before, so good luck to him. Maybe it'll work. I mean, maybe this is the game for it to work, but for some reason I could just never make it work. But he's gotten a couple of the starts, so all good. Alright, let's level up here. I think the Kaboom bot is the best minion there. The Gambler is nice because you can obviously sell it for full price, which is quite beneficial. It's also a 3/3, so it has decent stats. So I'm a little bit on the fence with which one I want to go for here. Do I want the value from my gold, or did I want the Boomer bot for the sniping potential? I'm not sure. I think at this early stage we're still happy to maybe go for the value with the gold. So let's grab this guy, put her out to the front, and that'll do us. So up against Van Cleef, who's gone for mixed minions. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. Okay, so it does have a cannon, and well, actually we go first, which is good, but he's still going to get pretty good value from it with the double attack, but I think we've got this under control. Yep. Awesome. Very good. Doesn't look like he's used his hero power much at all, which is a little bit surprising, but we'll take it. No worries at all. Alright, definitely going to pick that up. Yep. Let's roll. The Tide Caller is not that exciting, so we're just going to ignore that. And I'm not that excited by those other stuff. We'll take the Wool Eater though. That's definitely a decent option here. So I guess now the question is, what do I sell? It's probably going to be the Scout to play both of these out. The other option would be to just leave the Murloc on the bench and just play this out. I mean, we're definitely playing it out regardless, so I suppose I should play it out. You might actually leave this on the bench. It's probably not entirely the best option, but I feel like not taking up another slot is going to be beneficial. So we can really work on getting some nice minions on the board. Next turn, we'll obviously level up, but yeah, hasn't been a bad start so far. We might be able to make these Murlocs work. Okay, so once again, plenty of cannons around, which is kind of crazy. We got a pretty average attack there. We would have liked to kill the Ogre, because obviously they get an extra attack from it. But yeah, that's just the luck of the draw. So because of that, we will obviously lose here. It's going to be a bit of a nasty loss as well. His cannon just did a massive amount of work, so not much we can do about that. 10 damage hit, not much fun, but what can you do against pirates sometimes?
Got some fresh recruits for you.
Yeah, we're always going to lose that anyway, so it's fine. Time to level, and we're going to roll. Not all that interested in tripling the Harvest Golem, but we are interested in the Felfin, so we will pick that up this turn. Yep. Alright, let's pick that up now. Alright, so I have a little bit of a decision to make here. If I wanted the extra buff on the Murloc, I can actually sell this and roll a few times, which is quite beneficial, I think, here. If we can find a triple, we might be able to find Brand, so let's do that. Yep. Alright, so we are looking for those Murlocs at this stage. Don't think that's worth saving for. Alright, and didn't pick up anything else, so that is fine though. We'll play this out. Get a bit of scaling going. We're definitely committed to these Murlocs now, so hopefully we can find some triples and make our way towards Tavern Tier 5 and 6. Okay, so he has managed to make the pogos work, which is absolutely bonkers, to be honest. I didn't think he could, but he's done it. Unfortunately, they're not that strong, so this will be a tie. But, I mean, he's still got a chance. If he can find a few more and get a second golden, he's going to be doing pretty well, I think. Alright, so we've still got 30 life here. I think I'm just going to level and roll. Yep. So we're obviously looking for something like a Bran. Which we did not find, unfortunately, but that's okay. We could go for a crazy swap to dragons here, but I don't think that'll be happening somehow. Alright, we are playing last place, which is obviously good for us. The hope here is that we can find those really nice Murlocs and Bran, obviously. Unfortunately, we are competing against Shadowwalk, who's also gone for the Murloc setup, which makes sense with his hero power, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Don't think there are any other Murloc players, so we should be hopefully racing to the best Murlocs on this tier. But anyway, up against Noz here, hopefully we can go okay and not take too much damage. Alright, so once again, another cannon comp with a Khadgar. He's actually not going to get full value from that. Apart from here, which he will. So, I mean, we're still probably going to lose because we are playing against cannons, so there's not much we can really do about it. Yeah, so that was pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Alright, so another big hit. We've got to hope we have a good turn here. Hopefully we find those awesome Murlocs slash Bran. That is a double, but it's not really what we're after here. So, do we want to pick it up? I mean, I guess it's still a potential triple, so we will go for it. Alright, so this is what we wanted. Let's pick this up straight away. Yep. Grab that one. Hopefully we can pick up something decent on Tavern Tier 6. We didn't really pick up anything remotely good there, so that's a little bit unfortunate. They're just throwaways, but that's okay. Alright, Promwithin goes out. Yep. Alright, and we pick up a Seer, which is obviously really nice here. Alright, so what do we want to do? Can we pick this up this turn? I think we probably can. We can actually sell this if we wanted as well, which probably isn't the worst idea. Should get rid of the scout instead. We sort of want this back in the pool, which is the tricky part. Yep. Because I really don't want to freeze here. I want to try and roll for brand potentially. So, yeah, let's just sell both of these. It's fine. Alright, so this goes out. Actually, we don't even have to sell this. It's fine. It's not even a problem. Yep, and then we can just put Eliza in there as well. Bit of a buffer between these two, so that's fine. They're pretty much the worst possible results you could see there from from a Tavern Tier 6 reward, because they're all pretty much useless for what we were trying to do. So anyway, it's fine. It's a decent body at least, so hopefully we can maybe make it work somewhat. I probably should have put it a bit further up so it might actually get an attack in, but anyway, it's fine. Alright, so this is probably about the time that we want to start using our hero power, because obviously it's going to be really, really beneficial. You just got amazing value there from the cannon. So this will be a loss. There's no way that we can win this, I don't think. So that will sort of guarantee it. Yep, awesome. So a little bit of a nasty hit once again, but I mean, we're at the right stage of the game for what we're trying to do. So we just need to get a little bit luckier to try and find those really good cards. Alright, Promorphin's good. I don't think I'm interested in Big Boy. We are fully committed to the Murlocs at this stage. Yep. Alright, so no good Murlocs here, unfortunately. Nope. Okay, well maybe we will go with the Big Boy just because he's such an amazing minion here. I'm playing Bigglesworth, which is obviously nice for us. But, yeah, this is obviously a little bit unfortunate. Alright, what do we want to do? Do we want to sell this and put it back in the pool? Alright, let's do that. And we might just see what we get from Promorphin. Although, I really should just be rolling for brand. That's pretty much our #1 priority. And then there we go. I was talking about it, and we got there. Alright, so this should hopefully be a decent turn now that we can pick up some extra Murlocs. Cold Light Seer is good. Right, is Felfin the best option here, or is Tidecaller? I think Felfin's obviously what we want here. Excellent. Alright, let's start to sell these. Might pick this up as well, just for a bit of extra poisonous on top. Yep. Alright, fantastic. And then we can use our hero power as well. So that was a really good turn for us there. Did really, really well. Alright, so we've got these all set up now. We should be pretty strong. We've got our brands, so we are doing pretty well here. Hopefully we can find a few triple rewards and find that Megasaur, and then we'll really be in the box seat. Alright, so like I said, up against Bigglesworth here, who's gone for a bit of a demon build, which is kind of interesting. Once again, another player with a cannon. Alright, so that will die there, which is good. Cannon's sort of starting to become somewhat irrelevant. So this would be a comfortable win for us. So many cannons in this game, it's been absolutely mental. Alright, so lots of damage there, happy to see that. Excellente. Alright. Now, we did pick up a triple, so we'll go for that straight away. Yep. Hopefully we can find a Megasaur, that would be perfecto. Let's buff this guy up, because you want him to have as much health as humanly possible. Alright, we did get the Megasaur, that's fantastic. I think I'll probably just sell this, potentially. I mean, I could go for the triple. That might be the best way of doing it, potentially. Yep, so let's just roll out here. Definitely want that. Yep, we just played against someone who doesn't have that many interesting minions, so we'll just leave that for the moment. Alright, so now we probably want to just try and... We can roll this out because we have a bit of extra gold. Let's sell that now. And let's roll. Alright, so no more amazing cards there, but that's okay. Play that out, and then we get our Megasaur. Alright, so we want Poisonous. Even though we already have Poisonous on this, we want Poisonous on everything. Yep. And I'm not sure that we really want the Wind Fury here. That could be a little bit dicey. I mean, it might not be the worst idea, but I'm not 100% convinced by it, to be honest. Let's just go for the +1/+1, I think. Yep. Alright, looks good. Get our hero power in as well. And that'll pretty much do it. We should probably move this up as well. Because now the attack on these things is irrelevant. We should really just have them based on health total. And we should also be looking to see what other people are playing as well. Right, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We didn't really want that to happen, but should be fine. You get some nice value there from his Amalgadon, but I think we have the stats advantage here. Yep. Okay, looking good. No way we can really lose this. He's managing to do a good job of sort of preventing damage, which is good for him. But it's going to be a pretty comfortable win for us here. Excellent. All right. So 10 damage there. That's fantastic. All right, looks good. So what we will do here is we will level up and we'll sell our Promorphin. Well, no, Promorphin. What am I on about? It's a Megasaur. Dearie me. That's shocking. Right, so we do need to buy something from this roll. The reason for that is because we want to use our hero power. And I think the cleave is a perfectly decent option here because we are playing against another Murloc player here who just got a triple. So good chance they've got Divine Shield. But obviously we counter that with our hero power, so it's all good. Right, but we will pick this up. Yep, seems fine to me.
Safety restrictions offline.
It's a little bit of a worry leveling up against this guy because he has done a bit of damage to people, but I feel like with our hero power we should be okay. And we also get a bit of value from our cleavers, so we do want to have a think about our ordering as well. So we want stuff with high health to attack first, I assume? Or do we want stuff with low attack to attack first? I'm not entirely sure. We probably want the stuff with low attack to go first, and then the stuff with higher attack at the back, or higher health, I should say. I'm not talking about attack. The idea behind that is that these things will snipe really high targets. But then, I mean, don't we want value from things? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. If anybody could tell me what the best way of doing this would be, I'd be very much appreciative because I'm not entirely sure, but let's just leave it like this. If he does have Divine Shield, we have our hero power which counters it, and we also have the cleave at the front, which is nice. Right, let's see how we go. Hopefully we don't get knocked out. Right, he does have the Divine Shield, but obviously we do counter that. And we get a pretty nice cleave there as well. Alright, so we should even out here. I don't think there's any way that we'd lose because he doesn't have plants. So we just pretty much have a nil draw. Excellent. So pretty much for us to win here, we just need to find Divine Shield. And to do that, we obviously need Megasaur as well. So, ooh, that's a perfect start for us. We'll pick up the brown as well. We'll grab this, play that out. Let's go straight for that Megasaur. Right, and there's Divine Shield for us. So that's obviously an amazing result for us. And we'll take plants as well. So, looking really good. Well, let's return this to the pool and roll. Promorphin looks good to me.
Go big or go home, I always
Alright,
say.
so Felfin looks good. And do you want the Amalgadon? I mean, it can be sort of a good way to finish off our turn, I suppose. Yep. Let's roll again. Sell this. Let's play this out. Let's just continue to roll. And there's our triple brand. Boy, oh boy. Okay, this is sort of gone absolutely mental. So, question is, what did I want to do here? Did I want to pick that up this turn? We are playing someone who's eliminated, but I don't really feel like there's any reason to risk taking any damage here or potentially losing to the ghost. So we'll just leave this as is. And we are up against mixed minions, so it should be fine. So this is pretty much the Nefarian dream, guys. We've managed to get pretty much perfect Murlocs here. And we've also obviously tripled brand, which is something that doesn't really happen that often. And we have the hero power to counter our main competitor, which is Shutterwalk. So this is going to be really interesting, actually, to see if he can find a way to counter. Now, the only way that he can counter is through Ghoul, but that does take up a slot on his board, and he does have to find it as well. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting to see if he can make it work. The next turn, we will obviously get our triple reward, hopefully pick up another Megasaur, and then we can play the Amalgam as sort of a last play as well, which is nice. Alright. So, as we said before, there shouldn't be really any competition here, but I just wanted to be safe with the hero power, make sure that we still got the win. Yep. Excellent. And we definitely have high roll here, guys. I've gotten pretty lucky with this run, so I do bear that in mind when I talk about this. I mean, this isn't going to happen every single run. It does happen quite rarely for me, so I'm going to enjoy it when it does. Alright, so we are obviously up against our main competitor here. So hopefully we can make this work. Alright, Brown goes out. Let's go Tavern tier 6. None of those are any good, so we'll just pick up the Zap. Alright, let's just roll here. Yep. Obviously looking for those good Murloc cards. Let's get rolling and playing these out. So obviously playing this out last, so I can probably sell that without too much of a bother. Alright, get another Amalgadon. Is that really all that exciting? I don't really think it is. I think we're happy just to roll here. Because we already have one in hand, and it's not really going to do all that much, so yeah, let's just roll. Okay. We do get the Felfin. I could actually grab that if I really wanted. Could play both of these out and sell them and then grab it, but to be honest, I think we'll just let that go, and obviously play our Hero Power. Right, Amalgadon goes out. Okay, so it's sort of a little bit of a block for him to get through, which will be nice. We obviously don't have to worry about any of his Divine Shield because we have our own, and we have our Hero Power to counter his. So it's going to be pretty difficult. He needs to find Ghoul, or I think we're going to be pretty much home. Okay, so it doesn't have a Ghoul at all, so it's pretty much advantage us at this point, because obviously we get the advantage there of our attacks, having a Divine Shield aspect to them. Unfortunately, we are attacking pretty much the wrong target every single time, so that's sort of helping him out a little bit, but I think we still have the advantage here. Yep, that helps as well. Sensibly comfortable win as well. He really needs to find Ghoul to have any shot of winning here. Yep. So pretty comfortable win. It's just going to be the margin of victory, which will be decided now, and it's going to be quite a large hit for him. Although we do only have Murloc, so it's going to be sort of a death by 1,000 cuts for him if he can't find that Ghoul. Okay, let's see what we can find here. So let's look for some more Murlocs. Yep. I'm not seeing anything too exciting at this point. I'm actually going to buy this, so he has less chance of finding it, which sounds kind of terrible, but honestly, it's what I'm going to do here, because it sort of makes sense. Alright, there's another Megasaur, so let's grab that. Yep, and we get triple buffs from this thing, which is absolutely mental. Did I want Wind Fury here? Is Wind Fury actually that good? I guess it can be, so we'll play it. Why not? Plus 3 health is good. Excellent, and plus 3 health. Alright, awesome. So, what we will do here is obviously sell this because we need our Hero Power, and then we'll play this. We want this at the front. Is there anything all that exciting that we can snipe? I don't really think so. So I think I'll probably just play this at the back as just a bit of a stat stick. But yeah, if we see any ghouls, we're definitely going to buy them because we want to reduce the chances of him finding them as much as possible. And obviously if we have this as well, it's probably going to snipe the ghouls, so we don't want that to attack early. It's really just a bit of a stat stick, I guess you could say at this point. But anyway, we'll see if he actually has managed to find what he needed. I am a little bit worried about Wind Fury on these guys. I've had a bit of a mixed chance of winning with Wind Fury, but yeah, it's been a bit difficult to make it work. Alright, so he hasn't found Ghoul, which is really good for us, obviously. And he got the worst possible target for his Selfless Hero, but yeah, so this will be fine. Alright, fantastic. So we are getting obviously double attacks here, which is really nice. Yep, awesome. So this should be another pretty decent hit, and if you can't find the answer next turn, then it's pretty much all over. Bar the shouting. It's a good attack for him. Killing that is really good for him, actually, because it really reduces the amount of damage that he takes. It may mean that he survives another turn, because that would have been an extra... It would have been 18 damage, but I think regardless, he's probably going to finish off next turn. Alright, so let us roll here. Yep. See if we can't find some more decent buffs. trying to think if there's anything else that we really need here. I don't really think there is. We don't really need another Selfless Hero. We could definitely do with another Megasaur though. We'll definitely grab that without a doubt. Alright, +3 health is fine. Yep. +3 health. Excellent. And +1/+1. Really good. Alright, so let's put that back in the pool. We do need something to finish off, so I'll probably roll one once more and just pick up any old minion that we can find. And then we can obviously use our Hero Power as well. Oof, they're a little bit average, but it'll do, to be honest. It's not really that much of a big deal. Alright, so obviously Hero Power here. And did we want the spawn? We want the Baron? I mean, we do have plants, I guess, on these, so it could potentially spawn a few more plants. And it's generally just the highest tier minion that we can get there. And obviously we're trying to do as much damage as possible here, so... Alright, well this will probably be it. It'll all come down to whether he's found a ghoul. If he has, he's got a small chance of winning. And it could actually mean that my Wind Fury is not that useful here if he has found it, but we'll just have to see. It's just been an absolutely crazy run for us, guys. It's been insane. Alright, it's ghoul or bust for him, and he hasn't got it, so it's all over, unfortunately for him. So there you go, guys. That is how you manage to win with this this setup. It's obviously got a lot of luck based around it, but it's still possible to do even in this sort of new meta, I guess you could say, with a lot of people just going for 4th place. You can actually make it work with good old Nefarian. Still pretty good with Murlocs, funnily enough. Alright, so there we go, guys. To be fair, I did get an absolutely nuts draw here, so I really shouldn't be gloating too much. It's sort of a once in a blue moon sort of run for me. So anyway, I'm going to take it because it was a lot of fun. So there you go, guys. That was the game. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, maybe think about giving the video a bit of a thumbs up. But most importantly, I hope you're staying safe and staying healthy. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next game. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.